I got a few rewards for being the creator of the month and more stuff. So today I will be fully upgrading the brand new festival car, which is the Countach 2022. But the thing is that I wouldn't like to spend an ultimate upgrade on this car because, as I said on the comparison video, this car is fairly good, fairly competitive, but is not a king at all. So I decided to purchase the premium pass on my small account where I still have the 2 ultimate upgrades from the neon season and fully upgrade this Lamborghini Countach, as on this account I have very few cars. As you can see right now, I have like 30 or so cars. So I need a good class A car, and I decided to fully upgrade this one. And I have to say that I have zero regrets, but you will understand in today's video races because I will be testing this car on 4 sequential races on my way to reach Elite League on this account. And seriously guys, I thought that the competition would be much easier than expected, but I was surprised because at the very end, turns out that there are a lot of people using Chevrolet Corvette Setter 1s. There are a lot of people using the brand new Camaro Independence Edition, which I thought that not so many people would upgrade, but turned out that many people indeed went for that car, and I have faced a few ones on this race, as you will see at the very end of the races. But I have to say that this Countach 2022 is actually fairly competitive, fairly consistent in all the stats. Kinda reminds me of the Lamborghini Sian, but slightly lighter, I have to say. It feels quite good. I mean, it's not hard to handle at all, at least on multiplayer, because on the track test I made on the YouTuber's Cup feel slightly different, but once you test it fully upgraded on multiplayer, I don't know, it's like feels slightly better, but I'm not so sure. I think it's maybe because I have been using the Camaro Independence Edition for so long, and that car is way heavier. But as I said, I will be facing quite strong opponents, but this Lamborghini Countach somehow managed to get out of any issue with all these rivals. Even without these rivals, which are fairly stronger in other stats, this Lamborghini Countach can compete fairly decently, fairly well. I have to say that the nitro duration of this car is quite interesting because the perfect nitro duration is actually the best around this rank, but the triple nitro duration is far from being the best. It's quite good, but it's not the best. I guess it's the 3rd or the 4th better, which is not the best by so far, but still the difference wasn't like massive as we could see on the comparison against the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport and the Camaro Independence Edition, which are the current kings in terms of acceleration and perfect nitro duration around this rank. But this car still holds a fairly strong perfect nitro duration, which is actually one of the strongest points you will realize during these multiplayer races. I have been using the triple tap nitro most of the time, but still the car did fairly well overall. Regarding the handling, this car feels like a second Sian, but on A class and slightly lighter. The Sian feels a bit stiffer than this car. It's like a stiff copy of the Lamborghini Centenario, but this one feels slightly like it. If you look at the back lights, it kinda feels like the Sian, isn't it? But I don't know, it's the sensation, the vibes are the same. But overall, this car on this rank is, in my opinion, more interesting, more suitable option than the Lamborghini Sian, which is also a fairly strong car. I upgraded that car too, but it's quite interesting to handle also. So overall, my general opinion about this car, which I fully upgraded on my small account, so of course could have been a way worse car, but turns out that it's fairly decent. In my opinion, if you decide to go for this car, you will be getting a fairly competent, a fairly complete car overall. Of course, I will be checking all your thoughts regarding this one in the comment section. Let me know what do you think, if you were surprised as I was for the multiplayer performance of this car, because I thought that would be something like, maybe the the Spada Quadronca or something like that, but well, it's turned out to be slightly better than I thought, which makes me happy, of course, because now on my small account I have a big competitive car on A class. But on the main one, I won't apply the ultimate upgrade to this one because I have already a lot of options, and you know, I fully upgraded this car also for you guys, so you could check the multiplayer performance fully upgraded. Also, finally, Gameloft brought back the 60 FPS to Android and all the affected platforms, and also gave a compensation which is fairly decent. Gave like 10 super big wildcards, 15 silver wildcards, and 20 optimal wildcards, if I'm not wrong, but I mean, the data was around that. So at the very end, Gameloft decided to fix that issue, so I'm so happy because now I can play the game again at 60 FPS on my phone. But anyway, I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you really soon with much more Asphalt 8. Goodbye, guys.
I see fire burning, but I close my eyes. I'd rather deny that everything is falling out of place. I see trees ripped